my gosh. Here's a trade recap from today. Absolutely insane day. The original entry that was called out went just about 200 points on NQ. If you guys haven't checked out the recaps from the past 2 days, we've been going absolutely insane. Make sure you guys check those out. But here's today's trade. We ended up getting stopped out in profit on this for $1,000 profit. So another day above $1,000. As you can see, my entry was right here. So I actually got a worse entry than pretty much everyone in the Discord. So my entry was around this area with stops above this FEG. The original entry was this CIC that I still have marked out right here. Quick recap is that we got this PO3, came into the equilibrium of this range and set on the top hook of this candle, got the CIC, and got the crazy move. Literally logged over $30,000 in Discord profits before noon. It was absolutely insane. If you guys want to hop in, we trade live New York session, or I trade live New York session every single morning in the Discord. It's completely free. I give you free premium. Just type that you're from the YouTube in the public chat. But yeah, you guys need to take a look at the profit section. We got over 30,000 before noon as a team. It was absolutely awesome. Like I said, it's all free, so make sure you guys check that out. But let's go ahead and clear the chart so we can get into like the full actual recap going into the day. So let's jump over to the 15-minute time frame here. So hopping on the 15-minute time frame, going into our 9 a.m. Central 4-hour candle, which is what I trade. If you guys don't know already, I have YouTube videos covering that. But we had this London low right here. So we marked out our London lows. We always like to mark out the session lows going into market open. So make sure you guys remember to mark those out. The Asia kill zone between 7 and 11 p.m. Central. London between 1 and 5 a.m. Central. Make sure you guys are marking out the session lows and highs from that area. These are very important for your New York analysis, for your New York session analysis. And as you can see, going into this new 9 a.m. Central 4-hour candle, which is what I trade what I call my full circle strategy. The main concept is PO3s, but going into this new open, what did we have? We had displacement, clear displacement through these session lows. So what does that tell us? Like everyone that was on the live stream, you guys heard me say this. This is the zone of the day. Once again, the past two recaps said the same thing. Make sure you guys check those out. Zone of the day. What does this mean? We want to see price when the new 9 a.m. Central 4-hour candle opens, accumulate, manipulate, set in the top wick like it ended up doing, and get a change in state of delivery or IFEG and get the CIC to get the PO3 to catch the distribution. However, we were willing to play longs as well. We weren't just hard stuck on a short bias. It was just this is the zone of the day. That doesn't mean it's the short zone of the day. It just means it's the zone of the day. So if price would have came up and closed above the top of this 15-minute zone, we would have instantly flipped our bias to bullish and looked for a PO3 for upside. It's simple as that. So this was the zone of the day. So going in, we didn't have a strict bias, but we knew that this was the zone of the day. This is where we want to be operating our trades. So let's drop down to the 1 minute here. So on the 1 minute, you can see I'll hover over where price literally opened for the new 4-hour candle. Right here. On this candle right here, what happened? A devil's mark candle. What is a devil's mark candle? A devil's mark candle is when the 4-hour candle has no top wick or bottom wick, whichever type of candle it is. You should expect price to put in a top wick according to the 4-hour candle CRT. Every single 4-hour candle, which is just this big thing right here. If you guys don't have the big 4-hour candle on your lower time frames, it's just the HTF power of 3 indicator by 2 degrees. Make sure you guys get that on, and the settings are in my Discord. But it didn't have a top wick. So at the moment, it had no top wick, and we had the zone of the day right above that no top wick candle, which was this one right here. I can mark it out for you guys right here. This is a devil's mark candle. It had no top wick, which also aligned with the start of the 15-minute gap. Absolutely beautiful like area of interest. So what did we wait for? We waited for our PO3. We want to see a PO3 after the 9 a.m. Central candle. So what did we see? We saw price form an accumulation range right here, right at that 9 a.m. Central open. Yes, price already dumped 400 points going into the session, which is why I love my strategy, because a lot of people try to chase the short. They probably maybe banked off the short. They maybe lost money before the short. They tried to long it. Whatever it was, like I know a lot of people got trapped trying to long the session lows, the sweep right here, or the CISD, all this stuff. None of that stuff matters because I wait for the 9 a.m. Central 4-hour candle no matter what every single day. I go live at 8:45 a.m. in my free Discord for a reason. I wait for that 9 a.m. Central candle. But anyway, we formed our accumulation range on the 1 minute chart. That's the first step. We had a devil's mark candle, so we know for sure that we want price to take out this level before any sort of short. And what did we do? We formed our manipulation leg. So it's a PO3, accumulation, manipulation. We get our manipulation right here into our key 15-minute FEG, the zone of the day that I just showed you guys. 15-minute FEG. So far everything's setting up perfect, everything's setting up good. All we wanted to wait for was the CISD. Now here's where we run into the big problem and why you see that even though I made $1,000 today, I got a super late entry. It should have been thousands and thousands of bucks that I should have made today. However, I got a little bit of later entry because what I'm about to show you right now. You'll see some people in my Discord. We had Izza made 7,000 today. What was his name? I think it was Astro, something like that. You guys can check the free Discord gains channel, but he made like 6,000 today. Those guys were able to catch the top entry, right? Which we had marked out in the live call as this CISD right here. So why did I not take it? Let me explain exactly why. And if you guys were in the live call this morning, you guys heard exactly why I didn't enter right on this CISD. And it was because I wanted to see any sort of 1 minute FVG. I was instantly going to get in. Instantly going to get in. You know why? Because if I would have took a short at the CISD, my stops at the manipulation high would have been 80 points. If you guys don't know, that's $1,600 with 10 micros. Do I want to risk $1,600 in one trade? No. Who does, right? So I wanted to see any sort of retracement into this FVG, which we never ended up getting. So I ended up taking a retracement entry down here, and still making over $1,000 again today. So obviously great trade. As you guys can see, after that CISD, pretty much instantly went to all targets. If you head over to the 15-minute right here, we had all this significant swing low. We also had a 4-hour FVG below this low, which is where price had a little bit of a release bounce. I'm in replay mode right now, but price ended up getting a little relief bounce in this area off this 4-hour FVG. But that main significant swing low that I have marked out right here was obviously the main target. And as you can see, once we hit that main target, that's when I move my stops way up in profit for at least $1,000. So another great trade. Like I said, I post recaps like this every single day, breaking down my full strategy, or every single week, multiple times a week. If you guys check out, we're on a huge win streak right now. Last week, straight green days. We had one no trade day, one break even day last week, and this week straight green days. We're absolutely killing it, going live multiple times a day, all for completely free. Like I said, the Discord premium is completely free. Just make sure you type from YouTube in the Discord public chat. I'll link my Discord in my bio, or in the description of this video. It's also in my bio. Just make sure you type that you're from the YouTube. I'll give you guys premium for free. We live stream Asia session every single morning. Let's see how long we can keep this win streak going. Absolutely fire, great trades. If you guys have any specific questions about this trade, or the past two videos, those trades, all the trades from this week, if you guys have any specific questions, always feel free to ask them in the server. I'm in there answering questions all the time, bro. I sit at my desk all day doing this stuff. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, pretty much that was it. Literally over 200 points from this original entry down to this area. For my entry, it was about 100 points. Literally with only 5 micros, was able to make over $1,000 today. So great trade. Make sure you guys drop a sub. And as always, I'll see you guys later for the next recap. Peace out.